I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Seahawks going up against the Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's John Ryan now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken at around the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Darquan. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In the slot on the right is Graham. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And here's a look at the starting offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. And he's brought down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now Wilson on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson finding time. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Yeldon, the lone running back. They go play action with Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
On second down, here's Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Manning now on first down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Another pistol look here. Here's Darkwa trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. In the slot on the right is Graham. On play action, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This is taken at about the 14. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And on 2nd and 10 now. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to float this over the middle deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now a play fake here. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So after the INT, it's Manning going left side, and he's got Donnell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From midfield, here's Manning. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Manning looking left side, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On the carry, Michael. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On play action, now Manning. It's caught outright by Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing is Manning, and his throw's going to be incomplete. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Flush to his right. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Manning now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. In the slot on the right is Graham. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He's got Cruz complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Manning to throw on second down. Try to hit his tight end, Donnell, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. In the slot on the right is Graham. So after the INT, it's Manning. His throw incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action. Manning. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Manning. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On the ground, it's Michael. And he stopped immediately there. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Manning now on first down. He's going to loft one. Deep left. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Michael. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Wilson on the keeper. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On the run, this is Michael. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning now on 1st down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big kid.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it here with Michael. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. So after the INT, it's Manning. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. The 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a play fake. Manning, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson going up top. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Wilson. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Manning throwing on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Surveying the field. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So after the INT, it's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Manning going to throw. And no escaping this time as as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They come out here in the eye. Manning to throw on second down. It's caught outright by Graham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're going to have a third down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
From the gun on third down, Manning throwing the slant pattern here complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Darkwa. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the run, Darkwa. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll give it to him right up the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Going to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to it.